Hi, today we're going to be taking a look at an unboxing review of Call of Duty World War II Zombie Model Fitter. So yeah, you want to know how you get this fitter? You go to GameStop, you pre-order Call of Duty World War II, and that's how you get it. Call of Duty World War II pre-order at GameStop. So if you're saying, how much is it? You know, like, is it the price of a Funko fitter? Or something like that? No, it's a pre-order, so yeah. Which is kind of weird that they're giving away pre-order items before the game comes out. Which, if you think about it, it's not really that weird. I mean, yeah, it is weird, but then again, you know, the game drops in about less than a week and a half, less than a week. So it's coming out like super fast, you know. It's coming up. So, yeah. But it just seems a little weird that usually when they have like pre-orders, like, you actually have to go in there and pick up the pre-order item on that day when you pay for your game in full after you know, put down your little pre-order, you know, prepayment on it. Then, you know, you go put like, you know, usually put like $5 on it. They like say, okay, we have it in reserve, you know. You temporarily reserve the right to pick up the game, and then you go in there on the release midnight madness drop day and, you know, whatever. Day 0 and stuff. And, you know, you pay the rest of the money off. Pay it in full. Then they're like, here's your game. Oh, and here's all your other pre-order items and stuff. So yeah, I know you're supposed to get a zombie poster if you pre-order the bid bonus. So the bid bonus comes with, of course, the game. I believe the game is in a steel jacket booklet, which I don't really care if it's in plastic or if it's in steel. I don't care about that. You do get the bid statue, like all the army men holding the flag upon like the little sandy beach. So that is kind of cool. And you're supposed to get, I believe it's a double-sided zombie poster, or maybe it's just a double-sided poster. I know one side they're featuring the big old zombie on it. So that's kind of what you get. There is another thing, which is the strategy guide book. I mean, you could probably buy the book by itself, but they had like this big care package, Loot Quake bots. Yeah, it's like 90, maybe 160 bucks. It's woo, pretty expensive for a book. But what that one comes with some stuff. I think you get a little canteen, a plastic canteen, I believe it was. You get a flashlight and the butt. I don't remember what else you get in there. I believe that's about it. And, you know, the box. I really wish that they would, for that price, throw in some more stuff. Like maybe throw in a pack of playing cards. Because, you know, the guys in the trench holes and just laying around would be sitting there playing cards, playing a little poker, you know. So a pack of cards would make sense for them to throw in there, but they didn't throw that in there. Something that would be unique and cool to throw in there, maybe a USB dog tag, which I know it would make sense and it wouldn't make sense. Dog tags, yes, would make sense, but being on USB would not make sense because due to the wartime of that era, they didn't have USBs back then. But if they could kind of make it like Titanfall 2, where Titanfall 2 had a dog tag that was also done as a USB flash drive, that'd be cool. Or something that they could have had, maybe a cigar. Now I know you'd be like, a cigar? What do you mean a cigar? Like, why would they throw in a cigar? I'm not talking about an actual cigar to smoke. I'm talking about one that maybe you open it up, you plug it in, and with a USB flash drive. That'd be a new and pretty cool idea because, you know, guys in the army, some of them did smoke cigars. I just smoked cigarettes. And here's another thing. What about a cigarette pack? No, I'm not talking about, you know, a real cigarette pack here, but I'm talking about one that may look like a real cigarette pack and maybe make it a power bank, you know, where you charge it up through a USB port and then you can charge it with your phones, your tablets, whatever else that needs to charge. That's another great idea. It looks effective because it looks like a pack of cigarettes, but it's not a pack of cigarettes. Here's an idea that I'm just throwing out there that, you know, just a whatever idea. Why not throw in a MRE. I don't know why. Or why not make some of the stuff like it's from a K ration or a C ration, you know? Where you actually have to open up the cans, but instead of it actually being like real food and stuff, it's like, you know, fake stuff. For example, like why not give out like a little med kit? Why not have someone be the role of a medic and give out like a little med kit where it has like some gauze and bandages and stuff like that? You know? Or, ooh, something else that they could put in there? Why not put a military helmet in there? You know, not the greatest, not a real grade military helmet. You know, nothing like that good. But, you know, something that kind of looks like the game. Because if you notice, the characters in the game, they have military helmets on. It's posted all over the place. It's posted on the front artwork, the cover of the video game bots case. It's posted in their trailers and stuff. Where it's like, I'm First Lieutenant Sergeant! Let's go, go, go! Let's watch the beatdown even though we know it's a suicide mission! Come on, squad, move up! You know, they had a helmet like that, maybe put like a sergeant on there, a playing card on the side, maybe a little poster, little picture, and make the picture look a little dated and bent and worn out. You know, kind of like how they did it for the Modern Warfare 2 or 3 series. I don't remember which one it was. I believe it was Modern Warfare 3, I want to say. Remember it was like Captain Price's journal where some pages looked like it was ripped up, torn out. Some of the pages looked like they got burnt, blood stains on there. And, you know, there was like a picture, but it was like all folded and bent. And looked like it's been a little bit torn up, like corners been torn off from it. You know, how about something like that? That'd be something cool to make it look like, wow, you went back to World War II? Look how old this picture is. That would be some neat ideas that I'm tossing out. But especially for that price range that they want you for the big question so-called bots for that strategy guide, which is like, man, this is not even really worth it. A canteen, I could buy that like at Walmart. A flashlight, I could buy that like Kmart or Target. Come on. The book, I could just buy the book like at any other store for the strategy guide book. But I mean, come on, they should at least for that price throw in a little something something extra to make it worth of that price. But it didn't. So yeah, I said I was going to talk about this zombie fitter, and I am. But I was just throwing it out there, you know, that this was a pre-order item that came out before the actual game came out, which is supposed to be released, in my opinion, with the game. That, you know, the other pre-order stuff that they have, like the collector strategy guide, care package bots, what you get in there, what I think for the price that you should have got in there and stuff. So yeah. So it says Call of Duty World War II Zombie Model Fitter. On that side, this side says nothing except for Activision. Top says Call of Duty World War II. Here it tells you the size, so the length is 4.05 inches and the width is 3.2 inches. On the bottom it says Activision and Sledgehammer Games, made in China. And back here it just has zombie. Now if we kind of take a look at the zombie here, a lot of people are speculating that this zombie is supposed to be a big old meta boss zombie. Now we don't know that for sure if this guy is a big boss zombie. But a lot of people are claiming it is, just because of how it looks and how there's not that much pictures of any other zombies in the game. The only picture that Call of Duty has been pretty much throwing around to hint to zombie modes is just this guy. So if we look at it, this guy kind of reminds me of a couple different things. One, if we look at his head kind of looks like the head that we've seen in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Origins zombies. Also, the head kind of also looks like what we've seen in Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Mob of the Dead. Remember Brutus? Big old Brutus? Where he kind of had like a big spiky club in his hand. He kind of had all his barbed wire around his face, just smash and mash into his face. And like this kind of metal helmet holding his head up. They had like screws drilled into his forehead and stuff. Yeah, Brutus, that guard looked scary. Ooh, scary. But remember how when every time you took a step, the screen would be shaking like this, where it's like, oh no, earthquake! And you're like, oh no, wait, it's just Brutus, the big old boss guard of the prison cells. I hope that they don't have that screen shake with this guy. Which didn't really make sense for Brutus to shake your screen. I mean, jump forward ahead to Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, where you had the Goliath, which was like this big old behemoth giant of a zombie. That would make more sense for that zombie that every time you took a step, that the screen would shake. That would make a lot more sense. But Brutus, sure he was bigger, taller than the other zombies, but you know, he shouldn't be able to shake your screen that much. I mean, someone that's got the super duper height and the weight should be able to go like King Kong, like the Hulk, where every time you took a step, your screen will shake like this and stuff. Where you're like, good, that's earthquake, and then you're like, earthquake? That's not an earthquake. That's a zombie boss. Everyone, focus, fire, turn down. Or kind of like how Call of Duty Infinity Warfare. Remember the brute, where you have to shoot his head, so he takes his little mascot head off, and then you gotta shoot him in the face again to kill the boss. That's kind of what it should be like. Well, maybe not, shoot that, or like how some zombies you gotta shoot their helmets off before you can actually take them down. But I mean, for about that height, that I would consider a screen shake. For Brutus, you shouldn't shake your screen for that height. I mean, But yeah, enough talking about those things. Now, it's kind of weird. In the zombie community, there's not that much talk of zombie community anymore. Stuff. I mean, Call of Duty World War II, the beta, some of the weapons was garbage. Okay, sniper rifles, they were a little OP, but in multiplayer, you didn't see that. In like war games, when you build in the bridge, that's the only time that you should be able to use sniper rifles. Other than that, multiplayer, you can't use a sniper rifle. LMGs didn't get used at all. Shotguns, a little bit, very little bit did the shotguns get used. The assault rifles, a little bit that the assault rifles got used, a little bit more than the shotguns. And the number one gun that everyone was running around in multiplayer, beta, was the SMG. The SMG submachine gun, they're the ones for the win. So, hopefully they get some nerfs and some tweaks and some buffs going on where shotguns will be a little bit better, ARs will be a little bit better, sniper rifles will be better to use in the maps. The LMGs should definitely needs the biggest buff and love in World War II multiplayer. Oh yeah. Also, the maps are so tiny, so small that maybe a shotgun and SMGs work, but assault rifles don't really work that good. I mean, they work, but not that good. Sniper rifles, there's no way that you could use a sniper rifle in these maps. These maps are like super, uber, duper, major tiny, like about the size of the spots. Now, actually, the maps are, bigger than the size of the spots, but you get what I'm saying. These are like the smallest maps in Call of Duty history. You can't even use a sniper rifle in there. LMGs, nope, no one uses LMGs. Those spy planes like UAVs? People were spamming those, but no one's taking them out. So no one's using rocket launchers, which rocket launchers is only in one division, which is complete BS garbage. The secondary, the handguns, no one uses a secondary handgun. No one tries to knife people anymore to get the backstabber medals. I mean, it's leaning kind of like Call of Duty Infinity Warfare / Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Remastered. This game doesn't look as good as, let's say, the last good game, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, looked. Are they going to put more weapons in the game? Probably. I mean, look, we've seen in the beta, like, during the second week, they added in the 1911 handgun, some more sniper rifles, some more shotguns. Another assault rifle, I believe they added in. Yeah. Some more kill streaks, less reward score streaks and stuff. Now, they say these things are going to be cosmetic only, but, yeah, we doubt that. Maybe, like, for the first 2 weeks, maybe, and then everything else is going to be non-cosmetic and stuff. How we got lied to over and over and over and over again. Black Ops 3, everything's gonna be cosmetic. Nope. Call of Duty Infinity Warfare, everything's gonna be cosmetic. Nope. Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare Remastered, everything's gonna be cosmetic. Nope. Yep. So Call of Duty World War II, everything's gonna be cosmetic. Nope. That ain't gonna happen. Now, how is the zombies going to be set up? Hopefully they go back and set up like how Call of Duty Black Ops 3 zombies work. Where like, you know, you take like your PPSH-41, you shoot so many zombies in the face and headshots, you earn a camo for playing zombies, you know, for shooting zombies in the face. And then you can take that camo over into multiplayer and say, yeah, look at my gun, it has zombie camo because I was playing Call of Duty World War II zombies. I saw like 500 zombies right in their face. Headshot, you know. That would be pretty cool. That's kind of what Call of Duty Black Ops 3 did. You want exclusive zombie camo? You go out, you play multiplayer or the single player version of Call of Duty Zombies. You did those challenges in the zombies. You got that zombie camo that you could then tailor to multiplayer. Same thing with the rare codes, although I don't believe they'll do anything for rare codes in this on scopes, but maybe that would be pretty cool for like the sniper rifles. Have some kind of scope on there. Like for the 4x zoom and stuff. Maybe have a bit old zombie head of this guy. You know? So I know what I was saying, like, dude, just get to the unbox and show us what the fitter looks like. I know, but I wanted to give you all that information of what's good, what's bad, what are we gonna expect, what should be nerfed, what's not nerfed, what needs busts and stuff. So this is kind of what the guy looks like. Pretty cool. Does he have anything? No. Although I am very disappointed on this guy. I mean, his pants and his jacket is pretty cool. He's got the Iron Cross armband. And if you look at his chest, he's got the Iron Cross on his chest that's all done up in stitches. He's got this big old gash in his chest that's got some staples in there. Staples everywhere else. This is not a hand. He has actually lost his hand and been replaced with like this spiky sword. Claymore. And Claymore, you might be saying, that's not a Claymore. Claymore is still need to place on the ground. Well, there's two types of Claymores. There's a Claymore that you place on the ground as an explosive, and there's the Claymore, which is this big, haunting, used behemoth or sword. So this is like the sword version of the Claymore. And it's got spikes on there. Because what we see here, it kind of looks like a spiked bat, almost like what Brutus would have. Well, he didn't have a bat, he had a spiked club thing. But yeah. Just that. On the bat, we can see his spine on the back of him. He has some kind, a little baby hanging off the back of his side of his pants and stuff. Down here it says Call of Duty World War II Activision Sledgehammer Games, 2017, made in China. But this figure is kind of cool and also very, very, very disappointing. I mean, why is he so disappointed? I mean, look, from his upper torso to his face, no color at all. I mean, they didn't even bother to paint blue for the eyes, because he kind of has these grayish, whitish, bluish eyes on the box. You know, they didn't bother to paint some zombie skin tone. They just kind of left it pre-painted, well, unpainted white. They didn't even paint in the teeth or the black around his mouth. I mean, look. He's supposed to be like this one where his mouth is open, like it's like whoa, and yowling like. Ugh. But you can't even notice that because the figure is pretty white. It's like it's didn't even been painted. Like they're just like, here you go, this is a prototype. It would have been a lot nicer to display on next to your console, on your console, next to your TV, your monitors, on a desk, on a table. You know, on a shelf, if it was painted. Yeah, over here it looks a little bit more like it was kind of whitish out gray, but I mean, at least this guy has some eye color and some mouth color. This one's just bleh. So yeah, is it worth it? Maybe. But I'd say people, I know it's definitely going to go in there and paint this up, especially painting the eyes and the mouth to make it look more like this. With Activision Sledgehammer, it's nice that you gave it to us, but you should put a little bit more work into detail. Because there is definitely some detail in there. And then we get this useless piece of paper that doesn't even say anything. It would have been nice if they even put in a little thank you note like, hey, thank you Call of Duty customer for still supporting Call of Duty even though our last 2 games were complete garbage. You still managed to start in there and try out this Call of Duty World War II, which, again, in my opinion, that's a little garbagey. But hopefully not as garbagey as Infinity Warfare and Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Remastered. Don't get me wrong, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, back in the day, the old school gaming was fantastic. It was great. It was awesome. But the Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Remastered was complete trash and garbage. Now, I didn't mind, you know, changing out where you have female characters, you had camo that you could put on your body, camo on your guns, a little bit of new weapons, you know, new wear codes for the red dot. I didn't really mind that, but it's just like delayed in there. And you're like, oh man, am I laden? Delay your connection, you're like, no, everything's 100% in the green. It took you like 10 minutes, 10 freaking minutes, just for your character to move an inch. You were hoping and praying that he moved half an inch, and if he moved 1 whole inch within 10 minutes, you're like, it's a freaking miracle, yes! Oh, it was just garbage. Like I said, don't get me wrong, the old version of it was fantastic. It actually worked. But bringing an old game to a new gen console, they did not do their research on the engines. They was just like, let's just put the old engines. Well, if we're going to have the same old engines, we might as well have the old school PS2s and, you know, PS3s and Xbox 360s and stuff, and play the old school game. Why not we open up the old servers on the old gen consoles? Well, a lot of people don't have the old gen consoles anymore. But, you know, they're putting an old gen game on a new gen console. They're still running off an old gen engine and server. Yeah, they need to ramp up where it doesn't take 10 minutes to move 1 inch. They need 10 minutes. You run around the map like 40 times within 10 minutes. Just run around circle, 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 circle strategy. It was garbage. And Infinity Warfare, oh, that one's complete garbage. That was the COD killer right there. At least Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Remastered kind of gave the COD community some slim, like 1% chance of hope. This one, to try and give the COD community maybe a 2%, I'm going to be generous and say at least a 3% chance of hope, or that very slim sliver of hope that Call of Duty is going to be, you know, a little bit good like how it was. Hey, Call of Duty Infinity Warfare, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Remastered, I defected, you know. I switched sides. You know, I'm a big Call of Duty fan. I love Call of Duty. But when those games came out, they were purely trash. They are the ones that killed the COD community, killed the COD game. Look at all these YouTubers, they're leaving YouTube because they're like, Call of Duty is garbage now. And what I mean by I defected, I switched over, I switched sides. You know how I'm saying I always love Call of Duty. Well, when those games come out,